Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is John from Programming Knowledge. And in this video, guys, we're going to be learning how to use React to create an Amazon clone. And as you can see here, we have an Amazon clone built with React.js. And there's a lot of features that we can find here, though not that comparable to the real Amazon site. But as you can see, this is a functional website and this is built 100% with React.js. And here we have the header, which we can see that there is a search bar. We have here the buttons or links for signing in, the orders, and for the cart or the basket. And also, we have here the banner for the Amazon website. And also we have here the display of products available to purchase. And in this case, I just use this particular image for the demonstration of products displayed on this particular website. But of course, you can change this. You want, if you want to, you know, make use of different images for different products, you can use that. And also you can change also the prices of the products displayed inside this page. Now in this particular project, you can click on the yellow button for adding items to the basket. So for example, this one, add to basket. So the number will increment or will be added. The item will be added to the basket. So for example, this one, 7, and it become 8. And you can also click on that particular basket and you can see all the items that has been added to the basket. And you can see here the subtotal or the total of all the products, the prices, and we also have some sort of ads here, as you can see. And of course, guys, we'll be using Firebase for this particular project, especially for signing in and signing up. So we can sign in by using our email and password. So in this particular form, we could sign in and also create our own account to this particular clone website. So as I've said, guys, this is an Amazon clone. We're going to be using React to build this particular clone, and also we're going to be using Firebase for our database. So if you're excited, um, we can start right away and get ready for building this particular Amazon clone by using React.js and Firebase database. So here we are, guys. We're going to start with our Amazon clone video tutorial series, and I hope you're excited as I am to learn something new and of course to have a working Amazon clone at the end of this video tutorial series. So first off, let's try to um, create a new project for our video tutorial series, and of course we're going to open up our folder. So for example, let's open terminal first and let us see. So I'm currently at users and then admin. So to I'd like to uh, add my project here. Documents, where is it? React.js, and of course uh, here inside this particular React.js folder. So it's going to open up this particular folder, and then I have here all the working project or React.js projects. So I'm just going to close this. So currently we're here at users, admin, documents, and of course React.js folder or directory. So we're going to create our own project right here by using the command npx create react app, and then of course the name of our Amazon clone. For example, let's just name this um, Amazon clone app. Okay, and then press enter, and let's just wait for a few seconds because it's going to set up all the necessary files inside our Amazon clone app project. So the duration will be dependent on your machine, the speed of your machine, and of course the speed of your internet connection because it has dependencies to download. Okay, so there you go. We already have our project running, or I mean project created by using the command npx create react app, and then of course the name of our project, which is Amazon clone app. So from this, we can try to remove the unnecessary files that we have here. Let's try to open up this Amazon clone app project. And as you can see here, and actually we can open this folder instead of viewing all the projects that we have here. So Amazon clone app, and then click on select folder. This will open up our Amazon clone app project itself and not the React.js directory that holds all the projects. So here, I will have to remove um, files that I think not necessary for our project right here. So first off, I'm going to remove the logo, uh, delete this, and I'm going to delete app test.js because we're not gonna do testing. And what else? Setup test. Let's remove that. Okay. And then inside our app.css folder, for now, let's remove all this unnecessary styles. We're going to build our clone app from the scratch. So first off, I'm going to replace all the necessary, or I mean, all the default styles that we have here. So I'm just going to add this asterisk and then open and close curly braces, and then I'm gonna remove the margin because by default um, the HTML or the default setup will add random margins between all elements. So that's why we're targeting all elements and then trying to remove the margin, setting it to 0. Now for our app.js, we have here added the logo. So I'm just going to remove this. We're not going to need that. Also this, okay, and we can also remove this also, header, okay, and also this particular element. So save, and in our index.js file, okay, so we have here the root element, okay, so app.js, remove the import of logo, save, um, what else, index.css, we can make changes or few changes here. So for example, the background, instead of uh, having a default background, we're gonna use a certain background color. So BGC, and then specify the RGB value. So 234, 237, 237. Okay, save, and let's try to run our app for now. So npm start, and hopefully it will run successfully without complications. Okay, so we're doing this all live, and We have here the output of our program. It's running on port 3000 localhost. So we'll just wait for a few seconds to load. Basically, there's a lot of components. So as you can see here, we have an empty project. That's because we remove mostly the the components from our app. So we only have this as the app name right there, and I mean the app and then the class name. And of course, for our index.js here, we only have this root. And of course, if we want to add something to our what do you call this app, we just need to, for example, add here an element. So h1 and then hello world, hello Amazon clone. Save, and it should refresh. Um, there you go. Hello world, hello Amazon clone. So you have successfully created your project if you are seeing this particular lines. Now, first off, this particular clone, we're doing the CSS, custom CSS for our components. And we have different components, and we will apply different CSS or styling for our components. So for example, we have the login, the sign up form. So I have already shown you the output of this particular video tutorial series. So for now, let's work with our app.js file. Okay, app.js file. And before we proceed, let's try to add the dependencies for our project so that in the next video tutorial, we will try to, what do you call this, continue creating the components, applying the CSS and other functionalities that we need for our project. So in this particular clone, we need the material UI. We're gonna use the material UI for that. So what we can do, let's try to install first the material UI. So that will be npm install and then add material UI slash core. Okay, and press enter. So again, in this particular video tutorial series, we're going to be using React.js. As you can see here, we already have created the project, and we're going to be using MySQL, Firebase database, especially the um, authentication, and of course, we're going to be using the Material UI for our um, components. So after that, we're going to use or install also the Material UI icons. We're going to need that. And we'll be installing Firebase also. So in this particular video, guys, we're just setting up our project, and then later on we can continue working with our components. So we're just gonna wait for a few seconds. Okay, so there you go. We have already installed the Material UI icons. We will try to install also the Firebase. So npm install Firebase. Okay, so there you go. We have installed the Firebase, and also we're gonna be needing the React React currency format. So this will be for formatting the currency inside our clone or Amazon clone app. So that will be React currency format. And then also we're going to be needing the React DOM and React Router DOM. So actually we can install it all at once, but for the sake of simplicity, we'll just try to install it one by one. So you can follow along with this tutorial. So React DOM. Okay, so that's React DOM, and then we also have React Router DOM. Okay, so this will be for the functionalities inside our application or the Amazon clone app. So we're going to be using the React Router DOM in order to switch between pages or between interface or between components within our Amazon clone app. So this is all for the setup for our Amazon clone app. So please bear with me. But in the next tutorial, we'll be adding more components to our app because as you can see now, this is just a basic and boring app actually. So hello world and hello Amazon clone app. So if you are excited to learn more and to have a working Amazon clone app by using React.js, you can follow along with this tutorial. And also, if you are new here in our YouTube channel, Programming Knowledge, please subscribe and press the notification bell so you'll get updated whenever we have a new uploads. We have different uploads. We have different programming language. We have Java, Android, Visual Basic, Java Effects, React tutorials. Uh, um, we cover almost every technology in our video tutorial. So you can follow along, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. And again, guys, thank you for supporting our YouTube channel and thank you for watching the video. We're gonna be uh, learning a lot in the next video tutorial for this particular video tutorial series. So thank you again for watching and see you in the next video.